Running. 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 What's up, guys? Poppin', what's up? Who's all in here? Let's get a head count. How we doing? 10 people? What? You guys are amazing. Uh-oh. Did I turn monetization on? That's fucked if I did. That's fucked. How we doing, though? How we doing? Let's just hope it's not on. Because then you guys are going to have to deal with ads. I swear I turned it off. So, I think we're good. But for some reason, I'm seeing chat revenues. I just don't know why I'm seeing that. What's up? What's up? Are we looking for buys? I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But just off the rip, UK 100, it does look like it needs a facilitated pullback. So I can see buys potentially taking place. Again, we do already see one imbalance just off the rip right here. We know price is most likely going to fill in that area. And then two, just looking at this bearish leg, we see we broke a low. We can come down, mark this up, and we can infer that, or we can assume that price should come into an area of premium pricing before it does continue to sell off. That's if it continues to sell off. Again, it may not. So we'll see. As far as DAX, let's take a look at it. Going to the 1 hour. Let's change it. Let's take all this fucking bullshit off. Take that off. Take that. Boom. Boom. Fire. Why does it look so chopped? Boom. Better. All right. Hourly, same thing. Bearish leg, super bearish, but I'm going to use the fib in this case because I want to see where we're at within this range. We haven't seemed to come to the 50% yet. I mean, we've looked like we barely maybe came in. You ready? Shut the fuck up, Dooney. Okay, so we've facilitated a pullback technically. I'm not saying that price can't facilitate a deeper pullback. Again, same thing where we do see some imbalance sitting here or inefficient price where I do expect price to run into if it remains bullish. But this is just where lower time frames obviously are going to come into play. But buys overall are looking good right now. So let's see what we're looking at right here. Asia. Okay. We've already manipulated both lows and highs. So again, anything can happen. I'm really thinking that price is going to continue to facilitate that pullback and look for buys. Same thing for UK 100. But I may like UK 100 more. One thing is on UK 100, we did not sweep those lows. Again, we don't necessarily have to. It would have been nice to see that though. I just don't want to see price sell off. I can't talk today apparently. What's up, pal? What's up, guys? Everybody say what's up. What's up, RV? Glad to see you. Again, I have no problem Cartoony making him nervous. He might be. That's crazy. Now, but I have no problem just sitting on my hands today. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think obviously price is going to move. But I just feel like it has looked better. It can look better. Not saying it's still not a good opportunity, but at the end of the day, I'm fine sitting on my hands. We're on a win streak right now. I'm chilling. I've called a bunch of winning trades, or at least I know a lot of you guys are on win streaks right now. I've been win, break even, win, break even. But those break evens to me are still win. And actually still ended up playing out. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You guys know yesterday was amazing. Yesterday, I think it ran for like a full 1 to 3. I don't know if it continued to run. I think it did. I think it just continued to melt. And now we're capitalizing on that pullback back up. So when it comes to taking this trade, I'd really like to see price obviously either break this area. And I'd say this area. Again, for here, like it could look better, but I feel like buys are definitely going to play strong here. Or a lot stronger. But again, like I'm not going to act on anything until London session or until London open. And we're already see price react pretty bullish here. And again, you guys tend to see sometimes where price will react bullish off the rip, breakout pre-London open. A lot of times he uses it as liquidity sweep, and we could see price run back down. And in that case, guess what? I'm gonna jump in. You know, at least on UK 100. The reason I say on UK 100 is because we still have a bunch of liquidity sitting down here. And like, not only is it Asia lows, but if you just look at this trend line here, price is just running along this trend line. No liquidity sweeps have happened. Therefore, there's a lot of liquidity sitting down there. So I'm not saying sales aren't out of the picture. They're not. They'd be more in the picture if price did end up running up here, sweeping that, and then pushing lower during open. And then we can look to see if we can catch a short on UK 100 into these lows just to take some liquidity again, just quick one-on-one. That's all we need. But as far as DAX, I'm not saying shorts can't take place. Like yesterday, we clearly saw an example where UK 100 looked better but UK 100 ended up buying up and DAX ended up shorting. We got in DAX, and that's fine. But but DAX did not look better than UK 100. Same thing here, but it doesn't mean I'm really gonna, stay out of a trade. Where is his session? That shit's so hard to see. All right, yeah. We did technically sweep the lows, but we still have a lot of liquidity sitting down here. I mean, you can, again, liquidity is everywhere in the market, but you can see areas where price clearly has or is going to have a lot more. And again, at these strong lows. I mean, you can see clear. I can't talk today. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's probably because of this. I think caffeine just running through me. I'm ready to full margin. Click, trade. What I was saying is, again, a lot of liquidity sitting down here. Price clearly pushed up, pretty overextended on the lower time frames at least. Doesn't necessarily mean it on the higher time frames. Super nervy again, yeah. Yeah, super nervy. Crazy, I just said nervy. Don't clip that. That's wild. But again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're sitting about 10 minutes left still, which is quite a while. Again, we can have anything happen within these next two candles that could really change my overall bias. I think buys are still strong. And it really just comes down to how price opens, right? Obviously, in this case right now, I'm not going to set limits. Probably if I did set limits, it would be 30 seconds prior to London Open. But it would still also depend on where price is sitting, because I do not want to place limits and have price run and enter me pre-open, because that is just a disaster waiting to happen. For some reason, any break pre-open usually does not run, and it's usually a liquidity sweep. Seriously. What I tend to see. You guys are amazing last night for getting me to 9,000 followers. We're about to get, what do I do for 10K? Someone give me ideas for 10K. I'm going to hit 10K soon. Appreciate that giveaway, of course, Fru. Give it a couple days and they should send over their account. Again, if you guys weren't here yesterday, hit 9K, 50K account. Yeah, we could. Or maybe 225Ks, just so we can give it to two people. We'll see. But again, I'm going to hit it really soon. So, really soon. Really did not expect it to come that soon. So therefore, I don't have like any ideas in mind what I want to do. Like, I mean, yes, guys, I'm gonna do a giveaway most likely, but like a certain type of stream. I think me and Luca were talking about like a stream with Luca IRL live or something. Maybe like switch up the background, go somewhere else. I think have Luca on stream definitely, just like kick it, chill, celebrate. Drunk trading with Luca, drunk trading with Nicks and Luca. Hashtag 10K celebration. I feel like that could run it up. That could run numbers. Trading and shower stream. Cartoony. Take a 5 minute. Take a 5. Go take a walk. Come back. We're not. Dude, you don't understand. Luca's over here always like, yeah, you're that sus ass motherfucker. Nah. Always talking this shit. For your 10K, we go to Gaslamp. Go to Gaslamp. Honestly, I could be down. But then nobody gets to join unless I fucking pull some phase shit and like get a 30K backpack and walk around with my phone and or my cameraman. That'd actually be kind of cool. Play him in pool live. Honestly, Edgar, that's not a bad idea. But like, I feel like there's still got to be more to it. Like, maybe it's just like a multi-stream. Maybe it's like maybe we do try to do some IRL streaming, even if it's just around here, in his place or something. Did she ever try leg locking on you, bro? What to do? This guy. Okay. Talking about the old leg lock. I'm just kidding. Cartoony, what are these questions, dude? You always come in here with the most absurd questions. Like, I swear, people probably from school watch me and just like, who's this? Why is his chat so fucking sus? And I just have to sit here and just fucking just take it. I can't say shit because they're not wrong. Again, guys, I saw the reaction I was not necessarily expecting or wanting, but anticipating. Again, price shot higher here, broke pre-London. Therefore, it's not that I'm going to be hesitant off buys. We'll see what happens, but just because of this happening and it taking liquidity at this high, if price were to flip bearish here, I could see myself possibly getting into sells if we break this with some good volume. And the only reason is being I know we have a fuck ton of liquidity down here. Sorry to cuss, but again, had to emphasize how much liquidity is sitting down here. So, bro, you're my only advisor. What do you mean? What do you do, bro? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little combo action. Nah, that's crazy. Can't believe I just said that. I feel like you're fucked at that point. Except fate. Truly. Except fate. Yeah, guys, I'm liking that top wick reaction for sells. And again, sells weren't necessarily looking the best off the rip, but that does not mean sells can't take place. Again, it would just be last 5 minutes. It would be a massive stop loss. Not necessarily massive, but when it comes to 101, 101 would be exactly at Asia lows here. My only fear is how oversold we are and me expecting that pullback to be facilitated at some point. Doesn't have to be now. Again, that's why sales could still take place momentarily just to seek more liquidity before pushing price into a higher, into higher levels. So we could see that, but again, all of it comes down to London Open. When it comes to the break up, honestly, you really could enter here like this and then just shoot for a 101. And honestly, it does look good. Other than the fact that I wish there was a better liquidity sweep. Truly. At least buy side. So like obviously something over here. This one actually, no. So in the buying situation, I like DAX more because of this reaction that we got pre-market, which could end up being a liquidity sweep. But see, this one's a hard. This is where I'm just kind of possibly might sit on my hands just because we're not getting the best picture. I've seen a way clearer, and again, we'll see. I just don't know how fast price is going to open too. That's a big one. Sparring kick. Get plan B. Yeah, listen to Rice Ninja. He's been around. He knows the game. Rice Ninja, bro, they don't have it. Sparring kick it. That is crazy. What the fuck? What? Wow. Would you enter if Bryce just kicks up immediately? Keon, see, I'm debating it, man. But it's just, I wish it looked better for buys. It genuinely looks better for sellers, but I just have a feeling buys are going to take place due to the higher time frame, looking like it needs a pullback to take place. And we've already started pushing higher and looking as if we're going to facilitate the pullback. I'm just anticipating a possible momentary sell-off just to seek more liquidity. And it could happen. Expecting it more on UK 100 than anything. So I think if I were to take buys, I'd probably take them on DAX. And I'm not setting limits, most likely, at least not until like 30 to 15 seconds right before open, just due to the fact that I don't want price to have a random push in volume within these next couple minutes and enter me in pre-market. I don't want to see that. Do you do pinch and roll technique? I don't think you're a fucking man if you've never done that. See, guys, this is what I mean. Like, I'm not saying price is going to ultimately push all the way past this entry point. Again, I'm not entering until London Open, but just that random push of volume could end up leading to that. We don't want to enter pre-market. Don't set limits yet. Just wait. Even if you can't set limits and you're really just going to play it, just be ready to press it, which kind of sucks. And again, if price moves like that, which you don't see it a lot on DAX, you see more on UK 100. But what's up, Tay? I'm liking buys a little bit. I think I'm liking DAX buys, guys. I think I'm anticipating. I just don't want to see price liquidate and run lower. That's my fear, guys. That's my fear. Obviously we have 1 minute left. Price is inching. Again, if price starts breaking pre, I'm not getting in. I'd rather watch price run. A lot of times breaking pre is just gonna end up being some type of liquidation and push the other way. Be careful. Next, did you ever try Street Lizard? It's good. What the fuck is that? Dude, honestly, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't. Dax likes to manipulate on open. Yeah, it does. So just be cautious here, guys. We could see something weird happen. Price is starting to sell on UK 100, which again, like I'm not saying we couldn't possibly see UK 100 end up catching these sells down here. Random push of volume in both different ways. That's actually fucked. I'm not gonna buy, guys. I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy. I'm not buying, guys. I'm not buying. Not buying. Even if price does go back up, I don't like buys. May miss out on a trade. I don't care. I don't like buys. I'm not in either. Did not like it. Did not like reaction. You're in DAX buys. I mean, if you're in DAX buys, run it up. Honestly, UK 100's running. DAX may run. I may miss a trade. I mean, if I can call a winner to you guys, love it. But because it may suck if I miss another winner. But I'm fine with that. I'm not in, but I'll watch it with you guys. I just did not like it last second. That push again, it's still valid. It still really is. I just did not like UK 100 reaction. I really didn't. And that doesn't necessarily mean, obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean price is going to follow in UK 100's footsteps. I just did not like how bearish it pushed right open. It didn't. But again, it's all data. So even if this trade does end up winning, and I'm like sitting here like, damn, another break-even day, you know, then again, it just goes into data and goes to show that, okay, maybe we don't pay attention to UK 100 as much, but there's been many times where UK 100 has saved us from taking an unnecessary loss. So therefore, that's where data really has to, you really have to balance things out and see where everything's at, right? And just kind of see what is worth sticking with and or letting go. But buys do look good, guys. I may start crashing out here soon. I really might. Should have took these. Because I think price is going to continue higher. We're about to be at 101 here soon. About to be another W day. Again, even though I did not get in, I hope you guys did. The buys are close to my entry. Fire buys. The initial sell-off on UK 100 was so unexpected, and if we would have gotten in on UK 100, we would have got taken out. If we would have entered pre-market. Obviously, price pushed up again, and you could have re-entered. Price, basically W day. Probably should have got in. This is what it is. Don't really care. I'm still up, still on one streak, guys. Yeah. The one thing I don't want to see is price run for another 1 to 3. Jocko, how much you make today? Tell the chat how much you made today. Fire buys, guys. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. I probably should have hopped in. Hell yeah. 1400. Love that. UK 100 is running too, guys. Again, buys look good on both. If you looked at the higher time frames, they were looking solid. Tough. Yeah, tough I didn't get in, but it is what it is. Clarity and then also live accounts. Wow, guys. But I keep talking about it literally almost every fucking stream. I want to, what's it called? I want to do Apex challenge, but then today I had a friend come over, or we're talking to, and he was explaining Apex rules, and it just sounds like a fucking headache, and I just don't want to deal with that shit. But at the same time, I want to do a challenge with you guys. I'm thinking another account flip. Now that my broker or the broker that I used has 1 to 1,000 leverage, it's a little bit better when it comes to trading indices on like a lower account. Again, for an account flip, just to kind of fuck around. So maybe I'll throw like $500 into an account and just see what we can do with it. See if we can flip it to a couple thousand and just like fucking fuck around. But again, you guys know what happened last time. Tried to do an account flip, but they did not have 1 to 1,000 leverage. And just margin did not like us, or margin was not our friend, and we did not have enough margin because again, it's indices. So I won't say how much I made, but it's safe to say I can buy more black. Apex is nothing but a headache. Exactly. Tay, literally, yeah. Guys, 101 and that's it. Literally, you guys should be out. If you guys are holding, you should at least be at break even. But again, price could just come to that 101 and run back. That's why I like just going for the 101, quick little push of volume. that really could be it. That could be all for the session, and that's it. But again, I did tell you guys at the beginning, buys look good. It really comes down to letting it open. Again, we saw that pre-buy before market, kind of changed my analysis a little bit, especially when we saw price push very bearish right before the open. And again, we see price stop, push up with DAX. Again, probably should have entered. I was going to enter DAX. I really did like DAX. What kept me out was that bearish push on UK 100, which again, I'm going to note that. You guys know, I've only been trading this for like 3-4 months. I mean, I've been trading for years, but really bringing this to you guys. So still always getting data, even if it's little data like this, where again, I'm fine sitting on my hands. But I know next time when it comes down to something like this, let's say when it comes to UK 100, even though price did buy up pre-market, it still was a valid entry because price never closed above. And plus, we saw that massive push of volume going up. And again, price could have just wicked down and came down, obviously. But in this case, that didn't happen. So therefore, I'm going to get every piece of data necessary, even with DAX, where it's like, okay, we saw a different reaction on UK 100, but in the past 2 days and in the last couple of days, they've been doing the opposite. I mean, in this case, they did the same, but again, I can't necessarily base every single move off of UK 100 and compare to DAX, because sometimes I have, and sometimes it has prevented me from taking unnecessary losses. So, you can trade DAX for almost a year? Hell yeah. Maybe it'll help you if you only focus on one pair at a time. That's what I was thinking. But again, like I like looking at both pairs because then I see stuff like this, where again, price typically moves within the same direction as it changes often. Yeah, it typically moves within the same direction. UK 100 and DAX, again, in this case, moved together. Yesterday, I think it was different. But that is, I think, not necessarily a rare case, but it's definitely not the majority of the time that that's not happening. So, but again, it really comes down to data. What's happening more, what's happening less. So in this case, again, we're still seeing UK 100 push higher, and we're seeing DAX react in the opposite direction. So maybe it is focusing on one pair at a time. That can be that. But like I said, there's been times where UK 100 has saved me from taking an unnecessary trade or an unnecessary loss on DAX. And the reason I say that is because there's been times, and in this case, it really wouldn't make sense because there's really no major liquidity points. But let's imagine that there's price action to this left and that this is the Asia range. There's been times where UK 100 will come up, sweep the Asia range before DAX does. Let's imagine the Asia range is up here. There's been times where UK 100 will come up, sweep a massive liquidity point where you'll typically see a reaction. UK 100 will react, and DAX, even though it didn't reach Asia highs yet, will react in the same manner as UK 100 and push price back down, therefore not getting to TP and probably causing you to get stopped out. So there's been times where I've reacted UK 100 and been able to move to break even or take out at profits on DAX, or even not take a trade because at that point it was no longer valid. But then there's also, again, other times where other situations could lead me to not taking a trade. So we'll see. We'll get data on it, and just keep running it up. So, but I'm still on a win streak. Technically, haven't taken a lot. I really haven't. Just a lot of break even this month. I mean, not this month. This week. This month has been a lot of wins. Still had a win this week, but all the rest break even. Suck. You know what's crazy though? If I would have taken a trade every single day, if I would have taken the 2 wins from Monday, did 1 win Tuesday, today's Wednesday, that's 2 more buys right here that would have won. That's 5 trades. It's 5 wins. If you did not move to break even with me, and if you just ran to a clear 1-1. Truly, I can go back and show you every single fucking setup. All the same shit too. It's either we're searching and hunting for liquidity, we're going to manipulate previous session highs or low, or previous day high and low, or we're looking to facilitate a pullback. And in this case, look what we're doing. Look at the higher time frames. Price had a bearish move to the downside. Again, let's look at this higher time frame. Price had a downward move. Again, pushed lower. What can we expect after a break of structure to any direction? A pullback into some type of either premium price or discount price. In this case, it's premium pricing. And what are we doing? We're doing that exact thing. And what did I say earlier at the beginning of the stream? I can expect price to come in and fill in these areas of imbalance and inefficient price. Why? Because that tends to attract price, because price wants to fill in these gaps in the market. I mean, it's just how the market moves. It is. And not only that, we know that price should come into a premium price before any institutions or banks decide to pull it back into lower pricing, just because it makes most sense. And you guys heard the term buy low, sell high. It's literally that. That's literally that. Whoa. I just saw a big ass message get deleted. Nick, can I test you on your times tables? You know what? Go for it. There's a chance I sound like a fucking, I was going to say but horrible word right now. There's a chance I sound stupid. There's a chance. Dude, like I took like college, dude. I took college classes in high school like a dumbass. Even though I didn't go to college. Crazy, huh? I mean, I cheated off like the cheerleaders and shit, to be honest. They were cool. They gave me they gave me my homie all the homework. But look at Dax, guys. If you guys weren't in and out of this trade out that 1-1, literally a perfect 1-1, guys. If you had stops at this low and ran at this high, I'm pretty sure that's a perfect 1-1. It may even be less, guys. It's a little bit less, I think. Yeah. It's literally like right there though. So it just depends on when you got out. I would have been out for sure. Just based off that reaction. You can't 100 solid. If you ain't cheating, you ain't lying. Wait, what? I don't get it. Next to the type of dude where, oh no, I get you, Rice Ninja. Never mind. Next to the type of dude where his wife would order an extra large pizza. What's that supposed to mean? What the? I have no idea what you mean, cartoon. I don't think one person knows what the fuck you mean. If you know what cartooning means, type 41. Seriously, I have no idea. No clue in the world. W day, I don't know what to do. Might get off. Fire. Hope you guys caught that W. Just another W day. I think he is calling me Fat Edgar. You know, I didn't want to say that. Big back by heart, but cartoony. All right, guys. Short little stream, but a W stream. I know a lot of you guys made money. Sadly, I did not get in. I don't necessarily think it was, I was going to say FOMO like a dumbass, but I just think I let the reaction of UK 100 definitely alter my analysis when it came to DAX. But again, I had reasonings back behind that, but that does not mean I'm still not going to use this as data and have an open mindset to maybe making sure that I differentiate them, even though I know that they can affect one another, or at least not necessarily affect one another, but there has been times where I've been able to save myself, but in this case, I held myself out of a trade. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm still on a win streak, guys. You guys are on a win streak, definitely. Again, I hope you guys are here every single day. The only reason I say that is because last week, slow week. It is what it is, but we're already back this week. You guys definitely should have made everything back. In my one win, I've made most back of what I lost of last week. And again, I've been taken out of break even. The last couple trades, a lot of you have been holding. That's fine. I had to follow my rules. It is what it is. But W week so far, gonna keep killing it. It's Wednesday. Oh my god. Yeah. So one more day of streaming. One more day of streaming, guys. Again, we're on a win streak. Let's end the week strong. Win streak all week, wins all week. Let's do it. That means we have to win tomorrow. It's gonna happen. So do the same with Naz. I hope you have sweet dreams tonight. See if we do black in your dreams. Let me hit the Benjamin. I wish. But do me a favor tomorrow in chat with Luca. Go talk shit out of love. Let's run it up, guys. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, go follow me, NiicksFX. Again, gonna hit 10K soon. Not soon, but soon. You know what I'm saying? Give me to 10K. We're gonna do something crazy for that. Hit a blinker since you missed a trade. Nah, I'm not gonna hit a blinker on stream, but beautiful day. Don't forget to tell the homies good night. Dude, you just gave me so many flashbacks, dude. Oh my god, like middle school shit right there. Not in a bad way, Edgar. Like that should give me like happy moment flashback. But other than that, guys, you guys are amazing. I'm out of here. Like up the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, do not miss it. Could be another win. Called 2 wins today. Sadly, did not get in. But I know you guys. I'm gonna say it one last time. Come in here with your own plan, your own system. Use me as a guide. Follow your own system. Why? Because I'm following my own system based off my own data, my own analysis. And I support you guys doing the same. Just use me as a second opinion. And if we hop in a trade together, perfect. We're going to make money together. I know it. If we don't, and we end up going against each other, it is what it is. That's trading. Someone has to lose in order for someone to win. That's where risk management comes in. If you know how to risk your money correctly, at the end of the day, you can lose more than you win, and still make money in trading. With that being said, went on a little rant just to end it a little bit positive. It's already positive. We already won. A bunch of people made money. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.